That's a very good start to what's coming up later. Yamcha's Killer Spirit Ball. Which is very funny because I didn't even get the Spirit Ball before in this section. Alright, Puar, that's enough of banging Bulma. Time to go off on my own. I do wish there were singular filler episodes featuring different characters at times. That'd be really nice too, yeah. Like actually give, oh god, especially for Z, man. You never really get that at all. The only thing I can think of for the boys that happens there, aside from like maybe something for Krillin, is like Yamcha trying to go into the gravity chamber after Vegeta's done using it and just not being able to stand out to like even 100. That was rough. I really wish I really gotta check out that fucking Yamcha Isekai manga. I want to see what that was like. Anyway, this is not too interesting of an arc, but Yamcha does get some pretty good stuff. Super could have used those too. Super could have used a lot of things, if I'm being real here. Oh, man. Or not even begin with Dragon Ball, Jesus. So I do want to say I see the appeal of Dragon Ball fully. It's hard for me, who's watched Dragon Ball Z since I was like 4 or 5 years old, to give an unbiased perspective. But I will say I see the value in both of them. I'd say I'm probably going to weigh them equally if I do still prefer Z a little bit, just for the more fleshed out storytelling they can achieve, like with the fucking Frieza saga. Oh my god. Anyway, a lot of carrots. Look, Dragon Ball's fluid animation and comedy hits are so fucking good. And the way the 22nd World Tournament bleeds into 2 other arcs fluidly, as well as the Saiyan Saga and the Frieza Saga, so good. Jesus Christ, Toriyama can hit those beats like you would not believe in early sometimes. Like, the man is such an inadvertent genius when it comes to this shit sometimes. Sure is quiet. For example, give me an episode that makes me care about Kaba. I don't know right now, but an episode of him doing his job would have been cool. I think the bits with him interacting with Kale was pretty cool. Or not Kale, Cauliflower was pretty nice. He was not. I mean, I guess he did interact with Kale, but not quite in a meaningful capacity. Cauliflower. I think seeing the Universe 6 Saiyans was pretty cool, personally. Anyways, those BMG sprites freaking out quite a bit. Oh, it's Puar. I do kind of want to see Yamcha's origins as well, with him being a bandit, not gonna lie. Actually get some full circle on him. Try gangs about how, but Monster Carrot is going crazy. Turn all our band friends into carrots one by one. It's still just very funny to hear bandit friends. Like, you guys are raiders. It's kind of funny. I thought Goku took him up to the moon, which, yeah, apparently that is the thing that happened and is wacky to think about sometimes. Oh no. So, it's explained later on that apparently he got off the moon before Master Roshi blew it up. Which I actually have a question about that. I'm gonna think about more later though. He sent to your hideout? Okay. Alright, cool. Could you go ahead and see what he's up to? Yeah, I'm gonna... Look, I'm starting to think that the moon is way closer to Earth in Dragon Ball than it is in real life, because like a beam was able to travel up and immediately dispatch the moon. It wasn't even that big of a consequence either, so... you know. Alright, let's see. Do I still have that speed up? I do. Absolutely. Boost that speed a little bit. Okay. Yamcha. This is where things are gonna get really fucking fun, because again, Yamcha is like your dedicated excuse me. Wolfang Fist really gives him a lot of flexibility as a character. As an he can hit really fucking hard. Look at this. This level lead though. And this idiot's gonna whiff a couple times. Hell yeah. Also 405 HP. That he's well out of the curve actually. But would there be more consequences if the moon was closer to Earth when it blows up? Oh, absolutely. A lot of rocks fall on the Earth, which would still happen regardless. Yeah, it would be really bad. All right, let's see. Skills. Wolf Hurricane can go up. Wolfang Fist needs some work. All right, let's see. What would we need for a Neo Wolfang Fist? Kamehameha level 2, Wolfang Fist level 2. Got it. So, Neo eventually level you up. That's totally fine. Perfect Moves is really good. Actually, fuck it. I'm using it right now. Perfect moves allows you to, for a couple turns, land every move you do, which allows you to actually kind of bypass the big issue with bosses in this game. Really nice stuff. Small bean, okay. Oh yeah, this is a free win if I ever saw one before. All right, let's just rock and roll. In fact, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna be hammering the fast forward button a little bit more than usual because Yamcha can really go hard. Yeah, it's kind of the big thing about Yamcha. He's very much like, he can really shred dudes early game, but he's kind of balanced out by having like really bad accuracy. And yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I would rather him just have a good accuracy period, but hey, you take what you can. 72 AP already. Again, AP can stockpile really fast if you're... This is one of the cool things about this game. Trying to take on enemies regularly, like if you fight low level enemies a lot, even though it's severely diminishing returns for the XP you get, you still get item drops, you still get a lot of AP. Oh, there we go. Now we actually got equipment. Equipment. This is again one of the reasons why I want to make this screen a lot bigger, because you're gonna have to frequently fumble through the screen. Now, here's max HP about 100. Not too crazy, but a decent enough start, if any. All right, let's see here. Again, I'm going to be pulsing the fast forward button quite a bit, but I still need to be careful of it when we get back into regular gameplay, so I'm not going to just eat every single hit from enemies. So, you know, 96 AP already, nice. Right, this was screwing me up before too. I think it was here. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so here's one cool meta you can practice if you're doing this. So whenever darkness card kicks in, if one enemy is hit by darkness, you can completely ignore them and take care of the attacking enemy. The one that's hit by darkness will almost never hit you. Really handy. All right, is there anything else I need to explain? Oh yeah, I was gonna get into a huge spiel about stats and what they do and how this game mistranslated some shit and it made it so some things are a little hard to understand. Can I do it now? Yeah, actually, Yamcha's probably the best way to illustrate this, actually. Go figure. First of all, I need to find a way to progress, though. Yeah. We've been to the left side. I think we need to go to the right. Yeah, this map could... unfortunately, this map fucks me a little bit. This should kill? Yeah. Just looking... Oh, different variety. Interesting. Will you actually do more damage? Kinda. This is why you want to be on the ball with defense. Because you can block so much shit. And then sometimes you'll just miss you outright. Alright, I'm also gonna get my stats back. Okay. That being said, though, we are not going to do this with the goofy-ass music playing over this. Absolutely not. One criticism I do have of the game is that the music is very, very repetitive sometimes. So instead, we're going to come over. You know what? No, let's keep on this screen somewhere. There we go. All right, let me explain the stats in this game for you guys, because otherwise this will never be elaborated on whatsoever, and the game never tells you a lot of stuff. So very important to get this out of the way early. Now, stats. Here we go. So taking the things from the top, HP value. You don't really need to know what this is. You obviously... It's already fairly self-explanatory. This is your HP bar, your health keeps you alive. Key, basically your mana slash your FP slash power points for Pokemon. Doesn't regenerate naturally by itself, but you do need in order to fire off Key Blast and Ultimates, so that's what it's kind of needed for. Let me check my guide actually for this while I'm thinking about it. There we go. Okay, let's get into the more detailed ones, however. Power. So this is basically your attack stat. How much damage your basic melee attack and melee supers do. Basically, whenever you do the basic melee attack, as well as whenever you do like one of your rush moves. Defense. I believe this is a split between your... Oh wait, no, it might actually be. Never mind. This is your physical resistance to moves, lowers damage you take. I don't think this ties into your key resistance. I think that might be tied to your tech, but I'm not totally sure about that. So in other words, this is pretty much Pokemon Gen 1 with the pre-special split up. Go figure. Recovery. Now, this is basically your regen stat. This isn't the amount of HP regained between turns. The more this is up, the more this helps you in the long run. In boss fights, this is particularly useful because of the fact that it'll allow you to stay alive for longer. Technique. We have mistranslation here, folks. So what this is actually supposed to be your skill stat. Here it is, technique. You can even see this in the game itself because items that will raise your technique are on the text box are called raises skill, whereas here it's technique. So, you know, someone goofed. This is also a bit misleading as well. So this governs multiple stats, and it's actually one of your most important overall. So it's raises the accuracy of your attacks, like all of them, and it also raises the damage you do with your key supers. So like Kamehameha's if there's like a Kamehameha at the end of like a physical rush move, that's what boosts it. Speed is, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but it's a little bit more in depth than you think. It's the order in which you do your character's move. Sometimes it could be a little wonky. I've seen Krillin move first before Yamcha. Sometimes Yamcha moves first, etc. It's a little bit weird. I'm not sure how priority is that. Also, someone in game explains that it also governs your evasion stat. I'm not sure how real this is, but that's worth looking into. Luck. This is one that actually has very little documentation online. This game didn't get a lot of press coverage, unfortunately, and trying to find research on this game was very difficult. But luck stat, from what I can immediately ascertain, it covers... So first of all, it affects Tien's evil containment wave. I will show it off a little bit, but not too much. But no, it raises your actual enemy catch rate. It affects item drops for sure. And I believe it most likely also governs critical hits. I don't have any direct evidence about that, but I'd be willing to bet that's probably the case. It's also reported this apparently raises the chance for chains. In other words, like getting follow-up moves, like if you do like melee attacks and some other things. So it's a little bit more universal for backend. You can totally run a luck build if you want with Tien, because that is almost optimal. But for the most part, if you're not going for the catching minigame, you can just invest Tien into being a tank. So that meaning all of this, since Yamcha's speed grows up at +2 for every time it levels up right now, naturally, we can invest into his power and his tech. Power raises the power of his Wolfang Fist and basic melee attack. Technique raises the accuracy of those moves and also boosts damage of his Kamehameha wave. And also recovery will allow him to recover more HP between every turn. So that's the basic breakdown of the stats for the game. Since the game never really explains this to you at all, and you have to kind of learn things through secondhand knowledge, both in the game itself and also through 12-year-old GameFAQs posts, I figured I'd save you a little bit of time with that one. All right, let's go ahead and rock and roll. Unfortunately, these wolves are a little bit, fuck. He taunts me and then fucks off. Nice. All right, now we got all that out of the way, though. We can actually continue. I know, right? God forbid, Bob is explaining things about the game that doesn't get any coverage or play online, right? All right, let's see here. Yeah, no, Yamcha early game, if you use him the correct way, he's going to hit like a fucking truck. It's awesome. All right, yeah, gonna go after the bottom one here first because very good chance that someone will whiff. There we go. Actually, I can just kind of keep attacking him. Fuck it. There we go. Oh shit, how much AP does he already have? Nice. And weird rabbit Nazis are back. Cool. Good. Almost. There we go. What was that at? 282? Yeah. Okay, this area does kind of fuck me hard too, because I always forget exactly where... There's like one hole in the rock you're supposed to go through in order to progress. I forget what the hell it was though. So I'm gonna need a sec. I am doing this deliberately. I'm trying to be very cautious about it. All right, so there's gotta be something down here. There we go. I will say the sprite work in this game is absolutely phenomenal most of the time, but sometimes it could be a little bit screwy in terms of this. Dude, I lost my account again. Lol. Oops. Rip. All right. There we go. I believe we are almost ready to progress. Hell yeah. Car. All right, let's see. There's also a save point out here you can use, so I do recommend using that. cool. You know, oh, he spawned another one too. Shit. Gotta take this one out. All right. Woo! There we go. And I think we have enough AP to get a... Yes, we do. Well, not enough to raise Wolfang Fist just yet, but... let's see. What do we invest into? Perfect moves? No. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to get an accuracy up. Because that will absolutely help. What part of the archery are you on? I'm kind of dropping it. I kind of lost interest. For right now, anyway. First Sasuke fight, not with Naruto. I'm good. Alright, so with the accuracy up, that's going to help Yamcha significantly in the early game. Bosses are still going to evade him sometimes, but yeah. Got this. Oh, I don't think I got this before either. My thought process is to maybe hold off on some HP distribution for later on. Like, I'm going to give the HP up to Piccolo, since he's going to be like my core defensive tank. But for the time being, I could definitely utilize both of them. Or, what am I trying to say? I'm going to hold on to them for the time being. Alright, so the white ones, however, I believe there's going to be a notification from Bulma momentarily. No, I guess not. Let's see if we got it. Nope. Okay, guess not. Hey, this guy. Okay. This is actually... So, here's one cool thing. Monolith Soft knows can get their deep cuts in. So, this is... A lot of enemies in this game are actually based off of, like, existing more background characters and some past enemies. This guy is based off of the... Yeah, Man Wolf. This is the guy for the 22nd World Tournament. Man was absolutely pissed at Master Roshi for blowing up the moon because that locked him into being a wolf man. Or man wolf. Yeah, so as a result, the guys know their shit, so they actually brought this in as like a kind of like a neat little add-on as like an enemy we can fight. Also gets some good XP, hell yes. Alright. Alright, I think I got everything nearby. I think we're ready to rock and roll. As soon as we get past this prick. Actually, I'm joking. This is totally fine. Nice. Okay, I don't think this man's ready for us. I really don't think so. But you can see how much more damage we're doing with Yamcha than we are doing with Krillin. Again, I'm running dedicated builds, so we'll be more equipped to deal with basic enemies much earlier on. Never would imagine seeing you here. Yeah, so... Rabbit person being shot to the moon or being involved with the moon. I'm realizing more and more that between Monster Carrot here and Kaguya from Naruto, I should probably fully also that one anime with the red-haired bride who's a giant allegory for Princess Kaguya as well. I need to actually experience the full story for Princess Kaguya at some point in time. There's a Studio Ghibli movie out there that's basically kind of made to cover that, and it's a really unique art style for him. So I need to do that at some point in time. Anyway, yeah, I need context on how he got shot to the fucking moon by Goku. I'm gonna assume a beam just kind of knocked him up there, or maybe power pole shot? I don't know. It could really been a number of things. Also, I like the sword on the table. Excuse me. This is a shabby place. We're in the middle of the desert, and this room is built into a fucking wall canyon wall. Of course it's shabby. All right. And hey, would you listen to that music? I think you've listened to this music before. Huh? Strange. Very familiar. Yes, we do have a full-ass remix of some Dragon Ball tunes for some select bosses. Slight spoiler alert, but not really spoiler. Pilaf comes back in some capacity. And he too has this music playing, so pretty neat. Now, to absolutely bully this fucking rabbit, I'm going to focus on Monster Care for the time being because, well, I don't know, do I go for him first since his goons aren't really going to hit me at all? Or do I take care of the goons first anyway since they're free death fodder? Maybe I will do, actually. They're not going to live long anyway. Oh, dude, look at that. You got crits in there? Hell yes. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, there's also like a very rare stats effect in this game that you can be hit by and it turns into a fucking carrot. I've never been hit by this before at all, and I've never seen an option for my characters to use it, so I guess it's just kind of nebulous and whatever. Ow. Okay. That actually missed. It doesn't even fucking matter. Alright, what should I talk about next, boys? Maybe I should cover sparking a little bit. As far as I know, I don't think sparking gives you like an actual stat boost when it's active, aside from allowing you to do ultimates and some team sparking combos. The team sparking combos is what you're gonna be stuck with until you do get the individual supers. You know how to turn things into carrots? No. Oh, wait. No, I don't. Oops. I barely reacted to that one. Also, Monster Carrot, I swear it has like no HP at all. Let me go check this actually. So it says 450. I'm gonna tell you after the fight then. Cool. Oh wait, so Monster Carrot has fucking 200 HP less than Pow Pow, even though Yamcha is clearly more offense oriented than Krillin? That's so weird. Okay. With a couple, not a big deal. Man, how can you not love these damage spikes? They're so good. Alright, ooh, pretty good amount of XP too, very nice. Gotta keep the tech on the up and up. Carrot Glove, that's gonna be very important later on if you want to partake in the carrot gathering minigame. I don't know how much I care, maybe I do, I don't know. I thought you said you'd improved. No. My man, I don't think he's trained with Master Roshi. I don't think he's gone to get the Super Holy Water. I don't think he's trained with Kami. I think he's fine. You called my hideout shabby, didn't you? And of course, I think it's Puar who has to keep Yamcha from just killing the fucking rabbit. I meant to say your hair is looking a bit shaggy. That is true. Very nice mane. I do miss long-haired Yamcha. Very good stuff. Wait, is he still short hair or long hair on Super? I actually don't remember. I think it's long hair again. Man, I wish we could do more stuff with him. God damn it. You can tell how little I remember him from Super just by the fact that I don't remember if he had short hair or long hair again in Super. I'm pretty sure it's long hair. Oh, that's really annoying. Anything you need. Okay. Well, for starters, how about you make this place less shabby spotless for me? Cool. Yeah, I don't know if you can turn things into carrots mid-fight, but the carrot glove lets you collect carrots from dead enemies. Yes. That's actually tethered. So, to get this out of the way early, there's a couple of quests in this game that are more collectathons because our Dragon Ball Z RPG needs collectathons, I guess? Okay. One of them is collecting enemies throughout the game using Evil Containment Wave and turning them into combat to get rewards. The rewards are not really worth it, unfortunately, so I will not be doing that. Also, that's a huge waste of time. The other one is collecting carrots and you get them by having the carrot glove equipped. You beat enemies, they turn into carrots, and you turn them into this one dude, and they actually give you better rewards than Kami does, which is neat. Not hugely required, but still cool. I bet you can even beat Goku by on Yamcha. No, not really. But hey, I appreciate the optimism. That bunny weirdo is total wuss compared to that. Yeah, alright. Also, fair warning, the dialogue in this game can be kind of heavy at times because obviously it's a retelling of Dragon Ball, but you know, it is what it is. We gotta pad out a little bit since we only cover like 2 major arcs, the Saiyans saga and 23rd World Tournament arc. Oops.